Black Love, Black Love. That's what the title gonna be. Black Love, Black Love.
Yeah.
So Carl, what's up? What's up? Josh.
What's going on with you, bro?
How you feeling, man? How you feeling? Cool. What you just grabbed, man? You at Dick's Sporting Goods. What you just grabbed?
Man, I want to grab this little basketball, man.
About to
Playing
go
in
hoop?
this little league, yeah. I hoop a little bit, man. A little something.
Any good? Did you any good? You like hooping college or something?
Yeah, I played in college, man. I played a little bit in college, man. I'm alright.
So always people say, just a little bit. I mean that you really good.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know. It depends on what you consider good, man. Because there's a lot of guys out here think they good, and they low-key not like that. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, to each his own. But, yeah, I'm alright, man. Yeah, I got a little ball though playing in this league. Little pro-am league, man. So, I got these different balls they play with, so I'm trying to get accustomed to certain balls. So, I have to go
You
and
on a
grab
different
one.
level. You getting accustomed to the balls. Can't believe I just said that.
Yeah, man. Sometimes it be like that. You never know how important it is, man, when you get to change and playing with Euro balls, and
Pause.
Evolutions, and the NBA ball. You know,
Pause.
it does play a difference if you haven't shot with it before. It definitely plays a difference.
I will say, like, playing basketball, like, you can definitely tell, like, it's certain balls you shoot with, you be like, oh, man, I can't mess with this.
Yeah.
And there's other balls, you be like, oh.
Yeah.
Yo, let me chill.
Yeah, at the end of the day, we make it work though. You know, niggas grew up playing on crates and all type of crazy stuff.
The struggle game, I hear you.
Yeah. So we make it work.
Okay. What we headed to right now, man? The crib?
Man, yeah, trying to get back to the crib, man. Wife sending me all over the place.
Wife, you married?
Yeah, married.
How long you been married?
Going on 5 years this June, man.
Dang.
Sound crazy to even say, bro.
5 years?
5 years, bro. It went fast too, man. It
You got-
sound crazy to say that.
You got any children?
Yep, got 2 kids, man. Little girl, little boy, man. So
Oh, man. Yeah. Who the oldest, girl or the...
the girl, man. Unfortunately, the girl, man.
What, you wanted the boy to be older?
Wanted that boy first, man. Wanted
Yeah,
that
I
boy
mean-
first, man.
So,
But
that's...
you know, it's a blessing. As long as they healthy, you know, I'm happy, man.
That's what everybody say, man. I ain't got no children, but I mean, I would assume the goal is like as long as they healthy, you good. Where am I going to get out of here, man?
You gonna go left.
I'll hop in the left.
You actually can turn right here and then just bust a U-turn.
Man, that's what we
So
gonna
if you
do.
turn out here, you can bust a U-turn, and then you're gonna go back to this light, and you're gonna make a left.
Oh, okay.
You know, actually, it depends. You can make a left at that light, or you can make a right at Harlem and take that straight down. And then you can make a left on, Farmer. Yeah, that'll work too. But yeah, if you want to get back on the E-way, you can go left. If you want to take the street, you can go right. So it all depends on you.
Yeah, that's right. So you said, so man, how's it being married, man? 5 years.
Man, you know what? I love it, man. Actually, when we were dating, I always knew that,
How long did you know before you was like, man, I'm gonna marry this woman?
you know what? I don't want to sound cliche, bro, but to be honest, I never forget, me and my boy, we had went down to her school, actually. This is before I even knew her like that. And I was being super shy. My money wasn't hitting to that midnight, so I was broke. And we were in a cafe or whatever, and I remember her like, she just was like, you want something to eat? I got my Bucks card, because she was a ball player or whatever. She was like, you want something to eat? And I'm like, nah, man, I'm good. Stomach growling, though, touching my back, stomach touching my back, So I'm like, nah, I'm good, I'm straight. And she was persistent, though. And that was different, because typically I usually be like that.
Right.
I'm usually like that, but like, nah, nigga, I know you hungry. I'm going to get it anyway.
Right. I know you hungry.
She
You just
did
acting.
that, right? She did that, bro. And it was like, that was big for me, man.
So what you saying? Love at first sight? That's what you saying? You said you knew when she bought you that
I ain't
food?
gonna say necessarily love at
Straight
first
up.
sight. Yep, you gonna merge on right here. Yeah. I wouldn't necessarily say love at first sight, but I would say like
Intrigued.
yeah, I was intrigued initially, man. I mean, and from there, you know, I mean, it was still she had something going on at the time. I was doing what I was doing at the time, so you know, I felt like it was written in the stone, man, because her guy that I was real cool with, you know, she been knowing since they were children, so it was just like it was inevitable that we was gonna see each other again. So it was just like, you know, but me, I'm thinking.
So y'all don't talk right then and there. Right then and there, y'all don't start talking.
She has her situation going on. She has a friend that she's talking to. And
Okay.
I had my situation going on at the time. So
Okay.
it's like, you know, but I documented her for sure. Like, I kind of want to come back out here.
Right,
you know,
just for this.
Just for
Just
this.
for this,
you know?
this
Yeah,
moment.
see
Gotcha.
what happened. Yeah, man. So,
Okay.
fast forward, long story short, man, you know, start dating. And I would say.
So okay, y'all start dating. How y'all start dating? Y'all, you come back out there and you like, all right, if I bump into her again,
We started dating, so she had graduated.
okay.
And I was still in school in Indiana at the time. So she had came to one of my games.
Right.
And, you know, she started coming often. And we had a little kickback one time. And I think we were in the kitchen. I remember clear as day, actually. We were in the kitchen. And I said a little flirtatious comment just to see, you know what I'm
Just
saying?
to throw it out there. You
Yeah, just throw it out there.
all right.
And she kind of, you know, the way she responded, it surprised me. I'm like, oh man, it's a wrap.
It's a wrap. I
It's
got
a
the
wrap.
chance.
Oh, I got her. It's over with. So, you know, from there,
Y'all start dating. Boom, boom,
yeah, we
boom.
started dating, man.
So how long into dating were you just like, you know what? Like, what was something that you was just like, okay, if she do this, it's a wrap. If she do this, we
I'm
get
not
married.
gonna lie, bro. There was no, if she do it, I'm not gonna lie. When I tell you,
One month.
you gonna merge right here.
Alright.
Something like
Yeah.
that.
You said
When I tell you, bro, like, I'm gonna just say this real quick. I've always had, throughout my whole life, growing up in the city, being around hood guys, you know what I'm saying? God has always favored me to where I can be doing the same wrong that my homies was doing, but they would often have a short end of the stick. And somehow God would always favor me to get out of it.
Okay.
And
Okay.
that's been the story of my life. Through college, you know, all just through high
Just
school.
blessed, just favored.
It's always been favored. And I felt like her coming into my life, bro, was favor because not only, I mean, of course, everybody finds a woman, but for the time that we living in, it was very seldom, bro, that you find a homegrown, homebody, you know what I'm saying, like old school, pack your lunch for dinner type chick, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, so wait, so
I mean, pack your
big
lunch for work.
yeah, you big in the church and all this stuff. Was she already going to church?
So she was curious. So she was going to churches here and there. You know, she was going to churches here and there, but she wasn't, you know, attended. She wasn't a member of the church just yet.
So how did that make you feel? Like, was you like, dang, I can't? Was you ever? Were you one of those people that was like, man, I can't take you serious if you don't go to church?
Absolutely not.
Oh,
Because
okay.
I was out of the will of God. You know, I was doing my thing, typical preacher's kid, so to speak.
Oh, you a preacher? Okay,
Got
okay.
into college and my
Wilding
life
out.
is big and lost my mind. So at that particular time, I was doing me. It
Right,
was just
right,
the fact that she had a curiosity and wanted to know who God was. That was all that I cared about. You know, and that to me was everything I needed to see. You know, so I mean, I knew from spiritually my how I lived, what I grew up on, that you know, once we was talking and stuff like that she would gain interest. You know, being with a person like me that has come up in church and stuff like that. So it was just a beautiful thing, man. It's been a beautiful thing.
So how long did y'all date before y'all got married?
So we dated. So I was 22 when I got with her. We dated 7.5 years, man.
That
7.5, bro.
7.
And honestly, bro,
This next one,
the
right?
next one. No, you can keep going down.
we're going to Matt.
Yep.
Okay. So you said 7.5 years?
Yep. And typically, people hear that and be like, man, y'all took forever. But to be honest, if I was in my right mind and not living the way I was living, I would have married her a lot sooner. But
How soon sooner? Like year 3?
man, bro, probably like year 3, bro. For real.
Was she waiting on it though? Or do you think at year 3 she would have said yeah?
What woman isn't waiting? You know
Right,
what
I'm saying, but do you think at year 3 she would have been like,
ready, Joe? This girl had her master's. She didn't exceed it at every level. She was ready to go ahead and make it happen. She was ready. It was just me. That's man, it's a lot, bro. I've been talking your ear off all day about her. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, she
Black Love. That's what the title gonna be. Black Love.
Yeah, man.
Black
Something
Love.
like that, man. Yeah. For sure,
So so being a black, you say Christian, right? Black Christian man. Do you feel like, is it hard being a black Christian man, faithful man, and like, do you play into that? Do you think it's hard, or do you think it's just like, it's just once you make up your mind, it's easy?
You got words right here.
Right here?
Oh, my fault.
It's easy, right?
It's the last lap. Yeah, my fault. Say that one more time.
Like being a black Christian man, do you feel like temptations and all that? Like, do you still like? I don't know.
Absolutely, man. The flesh is like Paul say, man. Even when I do good, evil is always present. So the flesh is always gonna be fighting, man. The flesh is always gonna be there. Temptation is always gonna be there. It's about just your spiritual man first,
Right.
because you can feel like you strong and disciplined all you want,
Right.
but this temptation is undefeatable, man. It's gotten the best of the best. You know what I'm saying? So I'd say it start with the spiritual man first, man. That you got to be rooted in God, anchored in Him fully, not no halfway. You got to be fully locked in this thing, man. Because the devil wants you to get distracted. He wants you. He'll look for any small thing, even that thing that once was not something that the devil would use. He'll start using that if he can't get to you in the typical things of, being on social media a lot or going out to the clubs. And if you don't do those things, he'll find something else to get you distracted. You know what I'm saying? The things you watch on TV, where you'll start, looking at, you watch Basketball Wives or whatever. You start looking at these women and looking at them in some way. You know what I'm saying? That never been the case initially, but the devil,
Right.
Man, so
things just like opportunity presents,
Absolutely.
I hear that. So what do you think if you was to tell anybody, if you was to tell one person, they come into, they about to get married, man, what would you tell the one person that's about to get married in your predicament? We assume that they like Christian black man about to get married. What would be your advice to them? Since we got like
Christian man, that's
Christian man about to get married, what would be your advice?
Man, listen. A woman can't follow a man that ain't following God. So if you consider yourself a Christian, and these days, I really don't even like to claim Christian because the Christian world is looking so crazy. But I would have to say, man, to a man that's, a Christian getting ready to get married, man, saturate yourself in God. Like, to the point, exaggerate your time you spend with him. You know what I'm saying? Like, overdo it, oversaturate yourself, man. Like, overdo it as much as possible, and just second, understand that even with your soulmate, it's gonna be ups and downs. Even with your soulmate, that's just the nature of man and woman. Nobody's marriage is perfect, and just to fight. If that's one thing I can sum up marriage is fight. We don't do that at all no more. You know what I'm saying? But fight, man. Fight. That's really all I can say, man, is fight.
Hey, man, I appreciate it. You got an Instagram?
Yup. You can follow me at Chloe Dad, KHLOEDAD.
I'm assuming that's your daughter's name?
Yep,
look at you.
Name,
all right.
Yep,
Yeah,
sure.
man, Instagram, man. I'm going to follow you. I'm going to put your name down here.
Yeah, man.
I'm doing these, man, only special stories, man. Only good stories. Ordinary people with extraordinary stories, man. So appreciate it, man.
For sure. You
Yep,
be safe out here.
Hey, man, you too, bro.
Chicago streets, though, man.
I hear you.
Black
Yep. Gotta love black love. Don't forget to subscribe to me.